Alright guys, thanks for coming today. It is Sunday, April 2nd, 2017, and I'm going to teach you guys the benefits of playing football. First benefit would be fitness. Now, when you play football, you're out in the hot, you're out in the cold, you're out in the rain, the elements can get to you. Now with this, you have a bunch of pads on. They weigh a lot, it's hot out, you're sweating all the time, you're running all the time, you're pushing people around all the time. Now, what this is going to do is going to create sweat. You're just going to lose pounds like crazy. Like last couple years, I would lose average about 25 pounds a season. You know, if you want to tone down, it's a great way to do it. You lose a lot of fat. If you again, you'll be able to run so long by the end of the season. You'll be in the best shape you have been in a long time. It's a great way to stay in shape and have a good time. Now, another benefit is you get friends. Now, a lot of people like to play football for many reasons, and this attracts many people from different social groups. So maybe the jocks who like to play football because that's what basically they've been bred to do, and then you get the nerds, but they're the guys who like to play football too. Guys who normally wouldn't talk to each other in a normal setting are being friends. And another thing this does is this creates a sense of accountability, dependence on one another, and this will create a bond. So with your friends, you might be able to look to them to do more than they normally would if they weren't your friend. That maybe block longer for you, maybe block better for you, maybe run routes better for you, maybe play harder for you as an individual. That's what friends can do for the game of football. Another great thing that football can do is create a higher pain threshold. Now, when you're playing this game, there's pads for a reason. You're constantly being hit, you're falling on your butt, you're scraping your knees, scraping your elbows, all over the place. Fights even happen. You need something to protect you. Now when you're playing this, you might have bruises all over the place. Your arms might be swollen. You might have, people have broken their legs, torn ligaments, and several other things. Now what this is going to do is, eventually down the line, little pains like maybe getting pricked by a rose flower in the bushes or something like that, or stung like a bee, just getting some sort of stimulation that hurts. You're going to be able to handle that better because that's all you do in football. That is all you do in football. You just keep getting hit left and right, and especially those guys like the linemen, they're getting pounded by 300-pound guys. Running backs, those guys are getting tackled all the time. They're hitting the ground with a lot of force. Plus, in certain practice situations, the field might not be that great, so you might be just practicing on dirt, and that just feels like falling on cement, and that hurts everybody around. And then another thing is not friends, but memory. In football, you have to remember a lot of plays. Now, this can be challenging to a lot of people, but this is going to do is it's going to help you in the long run. Like in class, you have to remember, like in Spanish class, you might have to remember words and stuff like that. In football, all the plays, eventually your memory will be sharpened, and you'll be able to rely on your memory more easily. You'll expand your brain's potential to remember many things over a long period of time, and also increase your ability to deal with stress. In a game, you might not have a lot of time to check and see what the play is, and you have to look really fast, determine what that play means or what's going on in that play. Another thing is defensive schemes, offensive schemes. If you're on offense, you got to see what that linebacker's trying to do, which way he's going, and which direction he wants to take. So maybe that might eliminate certain throwing lanes for the quarterback. Or as a lineman, what's this defensive lineman doing to me right now? Which way is he trying to go? There's several different things that football can do for you, and those are 5 of the basic ones. Another thing, people come to do it to watch. Student section, those people like to come. Band and dance. Like football games, they create a chance for those people to demonstrate how well they've performed over the years and how much they've practiced, and it's just a great way for them to expose themselves. Thank you guys for coming.